Mayor Karen Wilson of Fairhope, and I decided to do my mayor report at the end of the council meeting so everybody could get out of here after the meeting adjourned. So we're going to give an update here, start with the presentation. To update everyone on the last 3 days of what council voted on tonight, regarding parks and beaches. When Governor Ivey ordered the sandy beaches abutting Gulf of Mexico to be closed on Thursday, March 19th, this decision was due to tourists and big crowds. Our beaches abutting Mobile Bay are being used mostly by our community. We don't have the tourists right now. We sent out a notice that while the pier, beaches, and parks were open, they would be monitored by police. And we asked everyone to abide by the CDC recommendations. We stated no more than 10 people in congregation and keeping 6 feet distance. The chief gave me updates all weekend and was happy to report that everybody was being responsible. After a news video came out Saturday night, Sunday was a little different. I think most of the day was similar to Saturday, but towards the end, it got more and more crowded. And I hated to see this headline Saturday night because the media outlet basically said that it was packed. And I guess you can, for a total of people, could say it's packed, but everybody was distancing themselves. They were in very small groups, mostly 2 up to 4. The video that accompanied the post really proved that people were being responsible. So I hope people watch the video and not pay attention to the headline. The thing about this is it exaggerated the news, and really a lot of people in Fairhope got upset about this. And so we really had to calm everybody down because this was not the case. We were monitoring and people were being responsible. So I reached out to council and then asked Chief to close the park at 5 so that after sunset, everybody would be out and we would discuss it more tonight. I think council did a great job going back and forth on the pros and cons. I did mention that, one of my main concerns was the fact that Chief and her department are spread thin as it is right now. We also don't want to expose them as much, and maintaining parks and monitoring parks is time consuming. I thought that whatever the decision was, it really should be consistent throughout, and I'll read what the council decide. This is handwritten. I'm going to try to read it. Be it resolved by the governing body of the City of Fairhope, Alabama, that the City Council hereby authorizes the closing of the following parks and other public spaces. Parks with playgrounds, the dog park, City Pier and North Beach area. Public property to be limited to less than 10 persons and the recommended guidelines from the CDC. Said closures are to protect the health and safety and welfare of the citizens. And so that'll be posted, and that's what was voted on tonight. The 2020 budget, all last week I met with directors and we really went through every line by line and determined, what was essential right now until we know further what things look like after the crisis. The totals that we ended up decreasing, and this is what we've done so far. And general admin, 27,000. Police, we reduced 222,000. Fire, we talked to them about keeping part of their equipment that they were going to upgrade and buying a new one so impact fees could pay for this. That saved $331,000, and then we postponed $52,000 in more purchases. Recreation, $275,000, Marina, $72,500, Streets, 104. Sanitation, 27.5. Facility maintenance, almost 15,000. Fleet maintenance, 8.7. Clubhouse, 35,000. Golf grounds, 17,000. Gas, 180,000. Electric, almost 800,000. Water, over 356,000. Sewer, almost 40,000. Totaling around 2.55 million. It's very, very, very close to 2.6 million. This is the beginning. It's the low-hanging fruit, and with every purchase we make, regardless of the cost, we're really going to look at these and just make sure, is this something we need right now? And I received some information from Thomas Hospital, and this will happen tomorrow. With the supplies that they have, they don't have many, but the supplies that they have, they will be testing tomorrow. They have a telephone number on the slide. It's 251-341-CV19. You'll need to call the center, and they will ask you questions to screen if you are not displaying the symptoms. They may not test you, but they're going to test as many as they can Tuesday, and I think it's a 3-day turnaround for those to get back. So we can't expect a spike in the confirmed cases in about 3 more days. The hospital has limited access to patients, and they basically said they were closed to visitors. As they receive more tests, they're going to do this again on a larger scale. The Alabama Department of Public Health also has a hotline, 24/7 hotline, and that number is 888-264-2256 for testing sites and hours of operation. These are my notes, so they haven't been totally confirmed, but I've been just keeping a daily confirmation of cases, and this really is about flattening the curve, and it looks good right now, but as we get more tests in, this is going to go up. Our first confirmed case was only 10 days ago, and as of yesterday, we're at 157 people, and we don't know what it is. I haven't looked today. I will be interviewing with WABF on behalf of the city every morning at 9 a.m. to update citizens on the COVID-19 pandemic as it relates to the city of Fairhope. I want to thank our local radio station for the opportunity for this service, because it really is a real benefit to the community. If you cannot tune in at 9 o'clock, you can go to their website listed on the screen and go under their interviews. And my interviews, which I've been doing a little over a week now, are under Fairhope Mayor Karen Wilson. Neighborhood Bridges we launched in December. In a time of temporary closures throughout the city, the NIC Center is going to concentrate on the benefit of neighborhood bridges to benefit our senior citizens. The neighborhood bridges is started, like I said, in December, so it's already launched, and it's been helping a great deal of people. But it's a platform that offers residents an easy opportunity to fill unmet needs with kindness. And we have our advocates call us with people of any type of need, and then we post it. It's confidential, and these needs are met. We are again going to focus on our senior citizens to make sure their needs are met during this pandemic. I know this might sound petty when we're worried about everything else, but we are in the time of being counted for the 2020 census. You can go to the 2020census.gov to fill this out. It does not take a long time. I have a family of 4, and it took me about 5 minutes. Most, it takes a lot less. Please take the time to fill this out. By being counted, it helps us with our funding and representation. Some of our departments are closed to the public and they're not serving the public. So we have quite a bit of employees that are going to start helping us with this resiliency marketing plan that we plan to launch as soon as it's safe. But it's really supporting local business. And we just want to do our part as a city to help businesses rebound. And really at the conclusion of the pandemic, this will include a citywide investment in business promotion, which will include PR, advertising, collateral, a wide range of media strategy, along with collaborative efforts with the Eastern Shore Chamber and the Downtown Business Association to begin this process. I'll be reaching out to council soon with the scope of work and an estimate for this investment. Every dollar that we spend on this, I believe, will pay back tenfold for our local businesses and help the city recoup in sales tax revenue. A large part of Fairhope's unique character comes from our local independent businesses and the personalities behind these businesses. While entrepreneurs may have storefronts, they also include those who work from home: doctors, attorneys, artists, authors, landscapers, consultants, and many other different trades. And if you go to the website listed on this screen, fairhopeal.gov, backslash FH local for Fairhope Local. We are a town of entrepreneurs, and this will be the city's way to begin an ongoing effort to help advocate people and businesses. The city looks forward to a mutually beneficial partnership. Please share and help us get this information out. We ask that you enter your information at that website, and some of our employees are also going to be calling you, the ones that are, again, where their facility is closed but they want to work. They're going to be calling you and manually filling out this for you on the website. After the Southern Living article came out on March 18th about Christmas lights going back up all over the country to symbolize hope, I sent this information to the electric department and told them I thought it was a great idea. But I also asked for the cost and maintenance, as the tree lights are supposed to come down after arts and crafts, which started today. The cost of the lighting itself isn't that expensive because we have been using 100% LED. The maintenance, however, is an issue with the GFTs that need to be replaced constantly and staying on top of them every day. The other issue, and this is probably the biggest issue, is the reason we take them down after 6 months is because trees grow. In order to keep them healthy, we have to take the lights down and then restring them in the fall. The lighting of the trees is special. We want to keep it that way and keep that tradition. So Jeremy from our electric, he's our electric superintendent, Mike, our operation director, and I believed that lighting the 3 big trees in front of the museum and welcome center would be a great way to light these up every night as a sign of hope amid the coronavirus pandemic. It is with great sadness that I must announce the loss of one of our employees. Becky Brazington died over the weekend. It was not from COVID-19. Becky was with the city for 9 years, and she worked in the animal control department. If you didn't meet her, she is one of the loveliest people you'll ever meet. I don't know a person that does not love animals more than she did. Not only we will miss her, but I can well imagine a lot of our 4-legged friends will miss her as well. She is pictured here with Ken, who used to work for the city in our public works department. They helped a dog from a storm drain. They saved a dog from a storm drain, which is kind of her daily work. So we will miss her, and please keep her family in your prayers and thoughts. If you have any questions specific to the city and coronavirus, you can call the city at 928-2136 or email us at killcorona@fairhopeal.gov. That's killcorona@fairhopeal.com. And now I just have a closing. I want to express my appreciation to our employees as they continue to do their work through these difficult times. I know it's not easy fighting something we cannot see, and your loyalty to Fairhope and our citizens is not going unnoticed. Please take all necessary precautions as you proceed through the days ahead. Protect yourselves and your families, and together we will get through this and come out the other side better and stronger as individuals and as a city. Thank you.